Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Blockchain in Plain English. So before I start tonight's edition, let's just go through CoinSpot here and see what's happening in the market. Look, green, green, green instead of the red, red, red that we've been seeing the last week. So last night's video, I talked about where we want to see Bitcoin. We don't want Bitcoin to drop below the USD 11,200. So far it looks like it was just a correction last week and it's coming back up, but hey, keep a close eye on the Bitcoin. So jumping on to tonight's topic, um, this is looking like a good chance opportunity to buy in now that things are starting to go back up. So you don't want to miss the boat. What should you spend your money on? So last night I talked about Algorand. So tonight I will talk to you about crypto.com coin CRO. What is crypto.com? I have it here. You can open it yourself, crypto.com, and you'll get to the screen. It's something that you should be very familiar with. You know how you can do Apple Pay on your phone? Well, crypto.com is that and much more. So crypto.com allows you to exchange your cryptocurrency, and you can also use your coins. So you can use app to buy coins. There's 55 coins listed. You can also spend your coins. Here we go. Available only in Europe, UK, US, and Singapore. Not yet in Australia. But crypto.com is backed by Visa, so you can use your crypto.com app just like you use your Apple Pay app. But instead of spending your native currency, US dollars, Australian dollars, euros, etc., you spend your Bitcoin, Ethereum, your cryptocurrencies. So in these countries here, you get issued a card, and my friend has it. You literally use it like any Visa card, but you just choose which one of the tokens that you want to spend on. So if say Bitcoin today has jumped 10% in price, that means that's more valuable than what you purchased it at, then spend your Bitcoin on that pizza. So you can also use crypto.com like banks where you transfer money to your friends. So you can transfer money between accounts, and you can also deposit your crypto, or they call it staking, and you get paid interest just like term deposits in your bank. So if you stake it or deposit it for 6 months, which means you cannot touch that amount of money for 6 months, at the end of the 6 months you get your money back plus some interest, exactly like how term deposit works in banks. Look, get an instant loan just like your bank. I don't need to explain to you how loan works, do I? And here it is. Like I said before, you can pay your friends, or you can buy things online. So I know people who are already using crypto.com and their cards, but is this going to be the new thing in the future? So for prices to go up, there needs to be massive adoption. Let's look at the price of CRO at the moment. So CRO hit a high here around 21st of August. So, and it's coming. It didn't really dip much in the last week where everything else dipped. So it shows that it's strong. So this is the resistance, that point there, about 25 cents. If this trend continues and it does hit the 25 cents and it breaks the 25 cents, then an uptrend is likely, and then the next resistance is likely to be about 26.1, so 26.1 cents. there, and they may resist up and down here. If this breaks, then we're likely to go up to about 20 cents. So that's the price prediction of CRO in Australian dollar terms. Now, what's the likelihood of this adoption in digital currency? If you look at Cointelegraph, basically the recent pandemic seems to have a positive effect on people's interest in digital currency. So compared to last year's interest in 2019, people are more interested in digital currency this year because social distancing measures, public concerns that cash may transmit the COVID-19 virus, and new government-to-person payment schemes have further sped up the shift towards digital payments. So there you go. In the Netherlands, China, and Sweden, central banks are keeping their CBDC research work high priority during the pandemic. So it's explained up here what the CDBC is, central bank digital currencies. That's CDBC. So in these particular countries here, Netherlands, China, and Sweden, they're keeping the central bank digital currency research high. Speaking of China, the trial of the China's digital yuan is at play at the moment. Currently, they're testing on small retailers to make sure that digital currency runs smoothly and safe. And only when the trial and the small retail is successful will the trial be expanded on larger transactions. But it's starting out there, and some countries are adopting it. And let's look at here is the IMF blog. So International Monetary Funds. Basically, what this is saying is currently the native currency, the world of fiat currency. The native currency is US dollar, euros, is in flux, and innovation will transform the landscape of banking and money. It started off by saying they acknowledge that stable coins exist, which is stable coins is a cryptographic token that can be easily exchanged. So our cryptocurrencies basically. And these cryptocurrencies, like the CRO token that I was just talking to you about, is privately issued, right? It's not government issued, it's issued privately, and is going to continue to encourage on more traditional forms of money like cash and bank deposits. So therefore, policymakers should and will not simply just look on from the sidelines. They have to do something about this. They have to regulate it. They have to act, because the force is much bigger than the government, so they can't contain it. So if you can't beat them, join them, as they say. So this blog post from IMF closes by saying, one thing is sure, the world of fiat money is in flux, and innovation will transform the landscape of banking and money. You can bet your bottom dollar on it. So the IMF blog doesn't say when is this likely to happen, but it does say that it will happen. You can bet your bottom dollar on it. Whereas the Cointelegraph is saying that research shows that in 2020, due to the pandemic, the public's interest, the public's Googling of digital currency has increased. So here is the public's Googling. There's increased. All right. Sorry, need to explain the orange bit is increased because that's the central bank digital currency, whereas the Bitcoin Googling peaked in 2017 where it boomed, right? So I'm focusing on the central bank digital currency and how people are very interested in what their government's doing with that. Okay, so let's then go back to our chart here. I'll leave it up to you, as always, what you want to do. To me, right now, the market is very good to buy in because it looks like we're still in that bullish trend. But like I always say, to keep an eye on the Bitcoin, anything can happen. That's it for tonight. As usual, please subscribe, like this video, let me know that these videos are helpful to you. Tell your friends. If no one understands what you're talking about with regards to blockchain and the world of crypto, send them to me. I try to explain it in plain English, and hopefully we'll get more and more people in this space. That's it for tonight. See you next time.